The lead arm defense drill. What is it? Is it even worth training? Does it have value? This month, we're going to take a look at that. The lead arm defense drill is a combination of Tan-dar, Fook-dar, Gaun-dar, Pak-dar, and Kuen-siu-Kuen. Tan-sao, or Tan-dar, palm-up arm with an attack. Fook-dar, bridge-on arm with an attack. Gaun-dar, splitting block arm with an attack. Pak-dar, which is slap hand with an attack. And Kuen-siu-Kuen, punch to punch. Now, the drill itself allows you to flow from one side to another. So in this example, I'll start with left man-sao. I have Tan-dar, Fook-dar, Gaun-dar, Pak-dar, Kuen-siu-Kuen. Now right man-sao. Tan-dar, Fook-dar, Gaun-dar, Pak-dar, Kuen-siu-Kuen. Now when it comes to the footwork, a lot of people are different. Some systems will work, styles or schools will work both feet. They'll torque themselves with the entire body moving. Others will work one foot at a time. It's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Whatever you dig, go for it. But the drill itself is whether I'm working both feet and I'd stay in just Tan-dar, whether I work 1 foot at a time and work Fook-dar. It's irrelevant what the foot action is. You'll hear many debates about it. I have my own opinion. I prefer to train 1 foot at a time. I've spent quite a few years training, examining this dual turning, okay? That's pivoting on the heels. It's very good. Probably the majority of people turn that way, and they're very, very good at it. They torque a lot of power. 1 foot at a time, you can also torque. So don't get too caught up in the footwork. If you already have a specific training method, stick with it. The lead arm defense drill itself, though, teaches, number one, simultaneous defense and attack. In the case of Tan-sao, it's for a straight line attack. I know some will use it for hooks. That's a completely different debate. In our school, we use Tan-dar or Tan-sao for straight line attacks. We use Fook-dar for hooks. The elbow out, we found when somebody's really powering in with a real hook, not just in class, but in real fights, Fook-dar is Fook-sao is a little more, because of the angle, we've found that it's a little more reliable than Tan-sao, which can actually still come in. So we work Tan-sao for straight line attacks, Fook-sao for hooks, Gaun-sao, or because there's a simultaneous attack, Gaun-dar for uppercuts, things coming into your stomach, drill in, just like an axe splitting wood. That's why it's called splitting block arm. Pak-dar, which is a slap hand, straight attacks, a lot of different kinds of attacks. Basically just powering it out of the way, creating a hole to go through, and then punch to punch. Punch is coming out, you're meeting that punch and drilling through. The validity, the value. When you think about everything that's going on, your entire body is in motion, this entire movement. So number one, you gain a great deal of unity of training your upper and lower body, regardless of what side you're on. So the value is definitely there. The concepts are there. They are pure Wing Chun in every way. And adding a turn, like say whether you do 1 foot at a time or you do both, the simple fact of turning allows you to borrow that force and move it out and then to come through with whatever else. So the concept of lead arm defense drill is extremely valuable to Wing Chun fighting. The value lies in unity of upper and lower body, reinforcing how your perception is of simultaneous attack and defense, and gaining a better understanding of these 5 basic actions and allowing it to become a fluid drill. Now, after that, like I said, the drill itself is Tan-dar, Fook-dar, Gaun-dar, Pak-dar, Kuen-siu-Kuen. We've found many people will get stuck in that repetition. So after a while of learning that action, or those actions, becoming very fluent and fluid in those actions, having a good sense of body unity. Now you mix them up. It does not always have to be Tan-sao, Fook-sao, Gaun-sao. Make it Gaun-dar, Pak-dar, Fook-dar, Tan-dar, Gaun-dar, Kuen-siu-Kuen, Tan-dar, Kuen-siu-Kuen, Pak-dar. Change the actions so that your body, your mind, your vision of how your body is using these movements, it doesn't become a stoic drill. You start to break up that pattern. Many times people will do a specific drill, they'll do it over and over and over, and when that happens, they get stuck. They become, if it's not in that specific order or sequence, it doesn't become as useful as it started out to be. So the drill is just the drill to learn those movements. They just got thrown together, right? You can do it however you want. We start with a simple pattern of learning, and then we just break them up. It's kind of like doing Sunim Dao backwards. Sunim Dao has a true purpose. It's learned in a specific order for a specific reason. But try doing Sunim Dao backwards. It'll mess with you. A very prominent instructor told us a while ago, Wing Chun is just the key, and you use that key to get out of prison, and that prison is a stoic, quote-unquote, classical way of training. Keep that key with you all the time. Break up that pattern, and you'll find a lot of things that were somewhat confusing for a while, or you're stuck. Keep the right view and train with the right the manner, the right view, the concept of training, and you'll never get stuck. You'll constantly see these things. So using the lead arm defense drill as an example, break that pattern up and break it up with any of your other training. It's a brand new view to training you may have been doing for years.